If you've ever wondered whether Ultimate X poker is actually beatable or just another casino trap, you're in the right place. I'm Smak, and I'm just an average player learning this game alongside you. Today we're diving into Ultimate X poker, 10-handed of jacks or better, the 8-5 pay table. And I'll show you the real odds over my shoulders as we play. Fair warning, I'm still figuring this out myself, but that's exactly why this works. We're learning together. The simulator will call out every mistake I make and show us the expected value of each decision. But here's what I need to warn you about with this game. The variance is absolutely insane. But how insane? Well, you have to stick around until the end just to see how wild this ride gets. Just to give you an idea, here is what the pay table looks like. We will be going max because that's the only reason you'd want to play this game, for the extra stuff, extra bonuses. Keep the speed on 2 and we'll bet max. Here right away we got an interesting hand, and I have played Ultimate X a lot, but I always play 5-handed. 10-handed is a little different for me. Well, let's go through and see if we can figure this out. Right away the Jack Queen looks good, but I'm wondering if the 10 Jack is better. With jacks or better, it's usually Jack Queen. I'm going to stick with that even though the logic isn't the same. I'm going to see if this works. And we'll explain this game as we go. The first few hands you'll kind of get an idea of what's happening. And we got an error already. Actually, you would hold all three. 10, Jack, and the Queen. That's very interesting. I did not expect all three. I guess straights are good. So let's look at the pay table here and look. Straights are 20 and they also are 7x. So 7x is basically a bonus multiplier that is applied to the next hand. If it sounds confusing, don't worry, you'll see it as soon as we play it. Straights are in more demand on 10 hand, so because of that we're going to hold these 3 and draw. And we hit a pair of jacks twice, not very good for what the results we wanted. And you can see here that we have 2x on these hands the next hand. When we look at the pay table again, you can see every time we get one of these hands, we get this type of multiplier. So the biggest multiplier is full house, but flush is also really good, and the straight's very strong. You know, the royal flush and straight flush are great, but the multipliers aren't insane. They kind of go down a bit and match the straight at that point. So the full house and the flush are really good. Let's go through and try another hand. And you only get those multipliers if you are going through and doing max bet each time. So here, I believe it's 3 to the flush, because flushes, like I just showed you, are 11x. And that is a huge amount, so it's worth taking a chance to try to hit it. This is not something you would do in single line jacks or better, by the way. We just need 1, and we didn't get any, unfortunately. But that's kind of how this game goes. Here I'm just going to hold... Oh, I wonder if gut shot... I think gut shots you do go for. We do have a jack here as well. As I said, I'm still learning this too, so please forgive the errors if I don't get it correct. Which I did not. So here it says it'll cost 7 cents, which, you know, could add up in the long run, but it's actually very, very close. It's just a jack here. These numbers are really, really close. All right, we got some hits, nothing crazy. 3 of a kind was our best, so that's going to be 4x next hand. The important thing is we got a bunch of multipliers the next hand, so we're hoping to capitalize on them. When this happens, you really want a good dealt hand. The best way to go through and be winning at this game is by getting consecutive good hands in a row. One dead hand can just stop you in your tracks. So here we have an open-ended straight. So we're going to go through and go with this one. 1 is not as good as I hoped. I hope we'd at least get 2, but it is what it is. This one's going to be 7x, so a good dealt hand could really pop us up here. Remember, we are betting 100 credits. This isn't money or anything like that. This is a training website. If you want to check it out, I do have the link down below. You can play this for free. However, the pro trainer on the side is paid for, but there's no gambling or anything like that. It's just to play for fun and to learn. So here we're going to go through and deal again and hope we can capitalize on this. If not, that's going to really hurt us. Ace King of Diamonds looks very strong. I'm going to hold that, and this is the hand we need to hit on. And we blanked on that. We got 3 2X's at 5 each, but you know we started at the 4,000 and we're already at 3610. So let's go through and give it another shot. Here we go. We got a winning hand, which is good. We're not going to break that up. We're going to hold the queens, and we're going to hit on these at least, but hopefully they improve. This one improved. That one improved, so that's good. Not only did they both improve, but now this has 4x next hand and this has 4x next hand. So you'll see 2 multipliers here. The bottom one is what's happening right now, and then the top one says next hand, and that's going to be the next hand. Also on the side here with the Pro Trainer, I don't think I mentioned, is going to show you your most powerful holds from the top to the bottom. You always want to be holding the top because overall this is going to go through and give you the best performance consistently as you continue to play. So you'd always want to just hold the queens and not anything else there. Now we have a lot of multipliers, so this next hand could be good. Could be good. We're going to go Ace King again and hope we get lucky, especially on the 4X's. So right move there. We got 20, 30, 40, 55 credits, so we lost 45 credits that hand. But you also have to think about what the next hand is entailing. You can't just go with that number. Next hand, we got a 2x, a 2x, a 2x, and a 2x. I usually just add them up and say, you know, I got an 8x, you know, between 4 next hand. At times you might hear me refer, oh, we got 8x next, even though it's not a specific one. And here we got a pair. Pairs are strong and jacks are better. I'm sure you learned that from the other videos. If you've seen my other jacks are better videos, you know that. And we're going to go through and hold that and draw. I don't like the sound. Oh, saved by the full house. You might be saying saved. Well, that's not 100. Well, that's 40 plus 20, so that's 60. We got a 3x here, but we got 12x here next hand. So this is where we need to really capitalize. We need to hit on this hand next. And the draw is where we start. Let's go through and draw. Now this game is very fun, but you got to be careful because like I said, it's got a lot of variance. So it's going to be ups and downs back and forth. And we have a pair of 2s, which we're going to hold. And we're going to go through and see if we can improve. Yes. So that was an important one to hit, but not only that, next to it we got another full house. Here we got another 2, so we got 3 2s. We would have won 15, but because we had the multiplier from the prior game, which was 12x, we got 180 credits that game. Next to it we got the 40 for the full house, and next hand we got a 12x. So if we don't blank this one, we might be doing pretty decent here. We also have a 4x here and a 4x here. Not too shabby. Let's see what happens. All right, we got pair of 2s again. If we could do the same thing in here, that'd be awesome. Let's see what happens. Oh, blank, blank. Oh, we got the one that matters. We got the one that matters. If you miss the whole board, the only thing is you want to get the one that matters, and we did here. The next one's going to be 4x here. Everything else is going to be normal, 1x. And you can see our credits are still down, but they're not as bad as they were because you're still paying 100 per hand. So that does count. Even though these are free credits. So this is a dynamic one. We're just going to hold the jack because we messed this one up before. So it's saying, hey, you messed this one up, which it is what it is. We will get those from time to time. I'll just try not to mess up. Here we got jacks, which is awesome because everything on the board is going to be 2x. And we already have some 2 and 3x's. We can improve, or we could just stay the same. Either way, you know, not too bad. Of course, we're always looking for improvement. All right, the 2 we improved on did not have the multipliers. It does happen like that. But we got some multipliers on every hand next. So next hand would be an awesome one to get like an insane hand dealt to us. You know, you build it up thinking it's going to happen, and it doesn't always happen. I've hit some crazy hands on this. In the next video on this playlist, I'll show you some screenshots. Ooh. See, that doesn't equal that. So even though it looked good, it didn't look really good, actually. All right, here I think we're going to go flush because remember, flushes are huge. So let's get it. And I'm wrong. Wow. I did not know that. Look how close that is. That is so close. So since it's 10 jack and the 4, it's going to be 10 jack. I think if it was like Jack 9 4, it would probably be all 3, but I guess the royal flush odds are weighing heavily on this, so we're going to do this. And we would have hit a flush down here if we did hold the 4, just saying. I have hit royals on this, but it's not the same as jacks are better because you get multiple hands. Interesting. Oh, we got a pair. The pair is just too strong to break up. Good, I was right. New territory, new rules. You know how it goes. Overall, 40, 70. So we're low, but we got some multipliers. Yeah, we'll see what happens. KJ. And that's rough because that's going to hurt us because, you know, we missed here, we missed here, we missed here. And the 3 we did hit didn't have multiplier except the main hand. So, yep, that's how it is, though. Okay, we got a pair of kings. We're definitely going to hold those and see what we get. Let's improve. We want to get like 4 kings on the 3x in the best opportunity. We broke even on that one, but we do have a lot of little multipliers for the next hand, so let's see what goes on. You know, I was going to say something, but I didn't want to say it out loud. I was saying at least we're keeping multipliers on the board, because when you have a dud hand, it just wipes you out. And I was thinking of saying that, and I didn't, and look what happened. We got a rough hand, and it wiped us out. I wonder if 9-10 would be considered a hold here, or if it would be a complete redraw. I think it's a complete redraw, but we'll see. I was right. Wow, dealt straight on 3x. That is awesome. For a redraw, that is phenomenal, because we also have the 7x now. If you're going to miss on everyone but one, you know, it's going to happen. Let's get that straight. If it dealt this to us, it'd be even better. It even did it in the right order. Do you notice that? That's very, very rare. Very satisfying. King, queen here, suited. Let's get the royal on the bottom, and then we are in it to win it. Well, at least we hit the king. Got 3 of a kind here. All right, 70 out of 100. What we got next? We got 5, 9, 11, 13 worth of multipliers next. Okay. We got a pair of 7s. Let's see if we can improve. There's 3 to a flush there, but 7's strong. Good, I was right. Being right doesn't always come well, though, because we did miss. Let's see where we're at here. A pair was 110.8. It looks like pairs are definitely holders in this. And the flush was all the way down at 52. Interesting. Good to know that. This is a replay. We know it's 10 jack? Yes, 10 jack. The replays only play a few times and then they go away. Okay, I was like, I'm liking this, but now you throw a 9 in the mix? Remember how strong the pair was? It was 110. But 9-10 jack. I think if that was a queen instead of a 9, but still had a pair, it would be even more interesting. I'm thinking it's the 9s. This is a tough one. Think about it yourself. Try to figure out from what we've gone through so far. Think about what you would do here. Do me a favor, put it in the comments. Let me know if you get it right or not, because I love to see if I'm the only one working on these hands. I'm going to go with the 9s, because that 110 is just in my head, and that's very high. So 9-10 jack, very, very interesting. Oh, man, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Yeah, I'm going to go 9s, but now I'm starting to doubt myself. Oh. 114.9 versus 105. So did you get it right? I almost changed the last second, I'm not gonna lie. I almost switched it and I'm like, no, you know, 110 was high. So overall we got 2 pair over here on 7x, which is 70, so that's awesome. And then we got 10 and 15, so we still didn't even break even on that hand even with that. But that's the thing with 10 hands. That's why I usually play 3 hands. You know, this is just too high for me, but I do like the idea. And I figure most people probably play 10 hands, so we'd start with 10 hand, and then after this playlist, we'll do 5 and then 3. Okay, I see those 2s. We're not going to think twice on that, and we're going to hold those, and let's roll with our 10x multiplier all together. That was a lot of card shuffling and not a lot of noise. It's a rough one. Ace queen. There's really nothing else to look at here. All the suits are all mixed up. Oh, we got straights. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Do you see how close that was? That was incredibly close to a really big one. No multipliers though, but there's going to be 7x next hand. We'll have 9 altogether. Let's see what happens. All right, this is what we love to see when we have a big multiplier, is an already made winning hand. So now we need to improve. 4 queens up here obviously would be the best. Let's see what happens. And we did not improve on the 7x, but overall, not bad. 2 3 of a kind. We're 110 out of 100, so it was a 10 up. Yeah, we got a lot of little multipliers coming on. Let's see how it goes. And again, awesome sound that you want to hear when you have a board filled like this. And this is how these little spurts go, but you never know how you're going to capitalize on this. If this would have been another king here or 2 more kings here, it'd be insane. But those hands, you know, few and far between. Come on, big one. Nothing really amazing for that. I would have thought that would have went better. But let's go again. Still got a lot of multipliers coming down. This time we did not get the ding. We did get a pair though, so we're going to hold that. Everything's 2x, so we're 20x across the board. And let's see what happens with the 7s. Come on. 70 altogether. Oof. So a lot of our multipliers are going away, but we're still going to have 10x altogether. If you've seen other videos, you know how I feel about 10s and jacks are better. I am not a fan, but this is going to be what we go with because this is it. Let's do it. I was gonna say, and this is why I'm not a fan. There was some beeps though, but only one improved with the tens. The others were pairs. Rough hit there. At least we got half, right? Here from the other hands, I'm thinking we're going to go Jack Queen. The ace is, I think it's wrong suit, too high. The two, I think the Jack Queen suited is just too good for that royal flush. So let's hold JQ. Wow. Almost a complete strikeout, except we hit the straight in the beginning. We got a 7x on the bottom line. Can we capitalize on it? Good question. I think it's going to be the straight flush there. Because you're going to hold the Jack King, if not. So the Jack is still in it. So yeah, I think it's pretty strong with this. And I don't think the Jack King is going to be the one it's just going to be too weak compared to this. But let's see. Oh. Do flushes exist in this game? Have I hit a flush yet? I don't think I have. I know I've hit 2 full houses, which is nice. This would have been big though. This would have got us probably close back to good. Oh well. Stop giving me this replay. Oh no, it's not the same replay, it's the other replay. This is why I need to slow down. Great. Now I'm gonna get it more. 10s on this one. And we got 8x all together. Another rough hand. Those 10s, I'll tell you, they're always out for me. Kings. Solid hand, already winning. Lock it in. We got 2 pair here at least. Even. Plus we got a lot of multipliers, so let's go. If this was a 9, it would be different, but it's not. I don't know. Is it ace king or 3 to the flush? I almost think it would be 3 to the flush, even though it's not a straight flush. Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm thinking if we hit a pair, 2x is not that great. Multiplier on a pair is only 2x. If we hit a flush, multiplier is huge and it pays well. So I'm thinking flush. And I'm wrong. Dang it. Ooh, that's a bigger one. 77.5 versus 75.7. They were pretty close. And I'm noticing I've been valuing 3-card flushes way too high in Ultimate X. Because I know they're junk in Jacks Are Better single line, but on this I thought they were a lot higher. But no, it's the ace king. Yeah, I don't know. Mathematically, I think I'd still make the right choice. Or the wrong choice again, but this is it. Someone figure out if we would have hit any flushes for me. I don't think so. Oh well, we got 60 out of 100 back. All right, we needed something like that. One day we'll get a good hand down here. Hopefully it's this episode. We got 3 3x's, so 9x altogether. 2 pair, 2 pair, pair. Okay, we went up a bit. We needed to go up. We need another big hand right now with all these little multipliers. And that is a pretty strong draw. That was almost amazing. If that would have been one more diamond, those are the hands that you love to get. But it's not. So we're going to draw here. I'm thinking we'll probably get 2 if we're on average. But, you know, we haven't hit one yet. So let's see what happens. All right. We did get 2, and we got 1 on the 3 and 1 on the 2. So it kind of evened out. But not only that, we got 2 11x's next hand, which could be huge. Let's see if it is. Oh, we needed that sound. Interesting that 8-9 jack came first like that. It's like, but you can't break up this winning hand, and you know, you could get a third, a fourth, a full house, second pair over these. Plus you're gonna also get multipliers on all the other. So overall, we're gonna hold these jacks and see what happens. Nice. We did get a third one here, so you can see the winning definitely went up on that one. That's awesome. If you're new to this channel, basically I try to teach you to play smarter and lose less, as I do as well. And with this said, I do have videos that are membership only. So every playlist I have will also have membership videos as I get going here. It is still a new channel. We have some already. And also thanks to Gary Bray Sr. for being my first member. Appreciate you. And with that, you also do get some other perks. You could check it out, plus some cool emotes. Also a cool way to support the channel and keep these videos coming. I'm sorry they've been slow. I mean, have they been slow? I've been a little unhealthy lately, so that has not been, I've not been producing as quick as usual. But with that said, let's go ahead and dive back in here and keep learning. Keep learning. Smack, that sounded really weird. And let's go 10 jack. Right? Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. That hand from earlier got me messed up, but there was a queen too. Eh. Okay, now we're talking. 3 kings, we got a 4x here, a 2x here. We possibly could see a 4th king, and this is where the game really starts to heat up, we hope. So let's see what happens and see if we can spike that 4th king, preferably on the 4x or the 2x. I was looking for pink because the lines around these show the different winnings, and blue's really solid, but pink is always like the really good stuff. Actually, I think royal might be silver. I don't know if it shows you. It does not show you, but I believe royal's silver, but pink is like 4 of a kind. You're just looking for that to see if that pops up. Overall though, we got 4x on all of these and 12x on this one. Big hand coming up. You can see we did 235 out of 100, which is nice, but the next hand is really going to determine how well we do here. And we got another winner chicken dinner. So we're gonna hold the aces, of course, hope for a 3rd or a 4th, preferably on the 12x, and let's see what happens. No improvement on the 12. Actually, no improvement, barely. I think these 2 spots, that was it. Still did a lot better than before, and we still also have a good amount of multipliers coming. But you could kind of see how this is going through and shifting back and forth. This was a jack. This was a bad time to get this hand. Yeah, there's not many multipliers, I guess. Got a pair of 4s. Let's go ahead and hold that. 2 pair. All right, not bad. We got some multipliers coming up. We got most of it back. Ace or 3 spades? 3 spades was like 50 EV. I don't know what an ace is. Since these are, there's no straight possibility, I'm gonna hold the ace. Okay, so the ace was 67.7 expected value. Good for me to remember here. And 3 spades was around 53, like I said. Yeah, ace was the right move over 3 to the flush. We're going to be holding the face card. That's always good to know. Ace jack looks great, so I'm going to go through and hold that. See if it helps. We got 10x altogether, or 11x altogether. There was not a lot of winning there. It's worse when you completely blank, which we haven't done yet. I should probably not have said that, but we're gonna hit the bet max this time. Spin it up a bit. I do that back and forth in the casino when things need a switch. Here we got 8x. Let's hold the king and let's go. Ooh, that was what I was saying. Wasn't a complete blank, but it was almost. Threes. Good, we get on a 2x at least. It's not a lot, but it's better than hitting anywhere else. And then we got 3 at the end there. 35 out of 100. Ace queen suited. Let's go. The variance is tough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Usually I see 2, so we got 3 and 1 was on a 2x, so that's pretty good. We got 3 7x's coming up next hand. This could be huge if we get a really good dealt hand. Oh. And if we don't, it could be really minor. We're gonna hold the queen. Hopefully we spike another one on all 3 of those. Let's see. Oh. That's rough. That's rough. That is the opposite. Why couldn't this hand have come last hand? Then you would have seen some fireworks going off. Straight here. Let's hit it. We have 7x on each hand next. This is where the game gets crazy. Because say we get a dealt royal, we're rich. Of course, this isn't real money, but just to give you an idea. This is where you want that insane hand. Or give me something like a full house where 12x's will come up next. Could be anything. We ready? I'm ready. Let's strap in. Wait, what? Oh. Are you kidding me? The replay took out my hand? No! Can I skip this? Alright, from now on, next video we are playing no replays. No replays next hand in this game. Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh my gosh. We'll never know. Well, we got some multipliers, I guess. And this is a complete blank. Man, that just killed my mojo. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay positive here. You think variance is bad, you should see, like, you know, replay variance. And I'm wrong. 2, 3, 4. Oh, the gut shot is okay. You actually take a gut shot over a redraw, which is different than regular jacks are better. Let's do it. And we hit the big one. We hit the big one. That's good. We'll hold 10s here. Let's roll. Ah, struck out. That's what I was talking about. That's what you don't like to see. The whole thing just go blank on you. All right, well, we are getting to the end. We'll do 3 more hands. And let's go ahead and jump in. Jack. King. Gut shot. Oh. You think here? This is a tough one for me. Is it Jack King or is it the gut shot? I feel like Jack King is better than a gut shot. Let's hold Jack King, see what happens. Final answer. Oh. It's a gut shot. Gut shot's higher than 2 high cards when 2 high cards are involved and a queen is needed. Even the flush was higher than the Jack King. What? Oh, because the Jack King isn't suited, I'm guessing? Either way. Well, we live and we learn. Let's do it. We got 1. We'll take it. Okay, so this is where they're going to put a replay after this, I bet. We're going to hold the 3 10s and let's go. 7x, that'll be nice. Maybe we'll get a fourth one here. Pink, pink, pink. Oh, I want to show you the pink box, but I can't. It's not popping up. 270, that's pretty good. Let's see what's next. Okay, that's a terrible hand. 3, 4, yeah, no gut shots going on there. Ace only. We have 4x, so 40x altogether. Let's see what we get. Come on, come on. Ugh, back to the 100. I guess this could be worse, right? That's what we like to see. That's great. Let's get more. Pink box coming up right now. Oh, 2 full houses. So we got 4x on all except 2 have 12x's. We'll go through and do this last hand here. This is Ultimate X Poker. Like I'm saying, absolutely wild variance, just like I promised. These swings were crazy, right? But now you know what to expect and how the odds really work. That's how we play smarter and lose less. Let's see what we get here. Let's do it. Wow. Crazy variance. Crazy, crazy. I hope you did like this video. If you did, of course, put a like on the video. If you would rather see different games, let me know down below. I don't know which games to do unless you let me know. Also, I do let my members vote on it then once I get some more, and we will get that all set up. I hope you really enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great holiday weekend.